Welcome back to
Spongebob,
what should be the final
got
episode of this
enough
game.
Goober tokens for me to bring back the paddy wagon.
I do? Oh, that's great.
Here at the Drive of the Knucklehead McSpazatron. I gotta wonder if the name of this level has changed and... Wait! Look in the bottom left corner there!
Almost done. The crusty
Did you see what I just saw?
End of this road.
I never saw that. That was weird. You left a little something in there, guys. That's not a finished product. Okay.
Thanks
That
for all
aside.
your help, Mindy.
I gotta wonder if they changed the name of this level in the UK.
Yes, thanks for helping us.
In fact, in the game, or in the film, they probably just cut out that line.
Don't thank me yet. You'll have to hurry or the road will be blocked.
I forgot
Go as
that.
fast as you can and try to get past the falling debris. If the road gets blocked, you'll have to try again.
I forgot you actually had a fail condition in this level. This shouldn't be a big deal. I do like that's actually a harder backwards version of the previous level, of the level we just now did anyways, though. Even little things like this. Go too slowly there and that thing will fall over and then your life will be ruined. Ow.
We're doing better now.
But I always thought the funnier line anyways in that scene was... The funnier insult. It's not actually Knucklehead McSpazatron, but Dork. I don't know why. I think it was just the way the anchovy said it. I think the anchovy was the first guy to call someone God something anyways. So why is everything falling apart here again anyways? Is this our doing somehow? Is it being destroying stuff on the way here? Like destroying all these statues for instance? Ah! Oh. There's some treasure chests we're missing here. I probably won't worry about them honestly though. It's not that big a deal. We're on here for treasure chests. As nice as they were. I think I have a decent memory of which parts you can fail on, which seems to imply that I actually managed to fail on these parts before. Possibly intentionally, though. Surely if there's anything lowering that could eventually feasibly block your way, then it's something that can make you lose. Oh. Forgot to enable these. Oh, that makes much of a difference now.
There sure are a lot of pictures of
Anyways. If you don't go through here quickly enough, for instance, that one will close as well. And you'll fail then. Right, you're about at the end now, in the park. It is cool though, getting to see a modified version of something we already did. Ah. Just like before, there's actually another extra to find out here. So I know where the other two I missed are. Fortunately, I'm not going to be able to do much about them now, since I already passed them both up. One was in the plankton statue. I think one was in the plankton statue that I tried to jump through that I managed to miss. If you take too long here, or if you miss that jump, you lose. And I think the other was from knocking down all the plankton statues in a row. It was right next to it. Up we go! Somewhere satisfying, I feel like, that part there, when it's not your first run through. I like how you can hear the Goofy Goober talk without seeing it. Because you can actually... You actually hit the Krusty Krab, and it's kind of funny. Oh well.
Time for you to die.
Not so fast, Plankton. I brought back King Neptune's crown, and I'm here to save Mr. Krabs.
And it's much smaller now.
Spongebob, you made it all the way to Shell City and back. That's a heroic feat.
You washed it, but
Too
it
bad
shrunk a little bit.
won't help.
You're just trying to be nice.
All hail, Plankton.
Hey, King Neptune already has a crown.
That's no crown, Patrick. It's one of Plankton's bucket hats. Plankton is controlling King Neptune.
That's right. And now I'll have the pleasure of removing you along with your friends. Neptune, I command you to kill Spongebob. Kill Spongebob. All hail, Plankton.
So you do not have the... I don't know, does it feel right using the extra costume here? Not using the normal costume? I don't know.
Boing.
Now, you only get to see the extra costume here once. You know, how do you disable this costume?
Can't say anything nice about
I'm gonna see if I can disable it.
Don't blow your nose.
Because I want to use the default one if I can. Give me a moment to type this in
I don't know what to say about that.
and look up the cheat again. I don't know if entering it a second time would disable it. Or something like that. Alright.
Help! Save me! I'm
See if doing it one more time disables the costume.
All right.
Oh jeez.
All hail
Plankton, what happened to you? You're a different shade of green than normal. You're like a little mini Hulk. Do you have... Are those purple pants? Alright, so here you are though. We're in the big rock ending. Which I don't think should be too big of a deal.
Boing.
You know, I'm gonna try, at least at the beginning, to do something a little fancier. Also, I always appreciated that if you do get hit here, there's actually a burn mark on Spongebob that stays there for a while, which is pretty cool. They actually have some really nice effects for this last fight. Be able to see the reticle as well. Or the scope. That's just a visual effect they didn't need to have there. But there's one exploit I usually do in this fight. I'm gonna see if I can get by without it. But that's once we get to the second part of the fight, which is way harder. First part of this fight's actually pretty easy in my opinion. You just need to get used to dodging this. Which isn't too big of a deal. I just have the muscle memory for it at this point.
Well done, my loyal minion.
I don't see any burn marks on Spongebob. It's weird. I guess it disappeared really quickly. I also do like what they did in this game with the first part. Excuse me. There we go. That's the first part. Ooh. Having different music than the latter part. But you might know the exploit I'm talking about when I say there's something I usually do that makes this fight easier. I probably did on my first playthrough actually on this channel.
destroy SpongeBob.
I don't know if this is an original song that's playing here. It wasn't just for this game, it probably was. Well no, it's a modified version though. Well, is it? No. It sounds vaguely like Rocky Like a Hurricane, but that's not the song that plays here. Oh, he has a sparkler on his antenna too, that's kind of funny.
Stop that.
But this isn't the game that has that as its final boss here, is it? That's, I'm thinking of another licensed game. Shoot. So, yeah, it wouldn't be very useful here anyways. So there is, I could do the exploit now, I think. But you would usually do it in the second part of the fight. Oh darn it. Let's hope that won't happen.
Run right into the nice
And you want to do your zoom in attack now? No, you have to dodge his attack for him to stop. For him to start shooting lasers at you. Darn it, I forgot that. If you get hit, he stops doing it. I forgot that. It's not that bad to dodge if you're not trying to move, though. Surprisingly tough platforming, though, for how simple a pattern it is. It's a very interesting looking flag you're wearing there, Plankton. There you go. Just land it right next to his ears. Last third of this fight is the hard one. It's a lot harder when you have to actually attack the tables, honestly. That's the hard part, I feel like. Because you can't jump while you're... Whoops. Hush, hush, Plankton. I'm used to hearing Plankton say that, to be honest. But no, we got this. I think I used to have trouble with this with 6 patties instead of 3. We're good. Perfect. Okay, so that's 2 out of 3 done. Strictly speaking, this marks the halfway point. Or just over the halfway point, I guess, but... Believe me, the fight hasn't really begun until you get to the last part of it, in my opinion. Oh, do the patties actually not reappear? They might not reappear, and that concerns me greatly. Okay, I have a different idea for a strategy if this doesn't work out. And one is just not trying to hit the tables while... And both of them involve not trying to hit the tables while he's doing this attack. I've just been trying to... I've just been getting greedy. We're fine. There we go. No deaths yet. I have to admit, I'm pretty happy with that. Now we get to the real fight, as you probably know. And the real music, which hopefully is not gonna get this. Oh, geez. I forgot he makes the pattern easier here. Should I worry about these guys? I don't know. I didn't figure I'd be able to do that in one try. It's no big deal. Because I don't have the health sitting around or anything like that. It is nice if you can get rid of these enemies. So I'm not going to do it. Whoa! But the exploit I'm talking about, when I say there's an exploit you can do here, you can jump on... Oh, it's not that. Where is it? There's a little... Is it over here? I thought it was on the other side. Oh, it's this one. I thought it was on the opposite side, but you can stand on top of that, and that'll let you dodge other electric attacks really easily. But I'm not going to do that. At this point, this is a bit of a point of pride for me. Completing this game without being cheap. Yeah, let's go. Hit one. I think I don't know if he spawns more and more enemies as time goes on though. I think if you kill the 2 flingers, more and more will appear each time you hit him. Whoa, whoops, I haven't hit him yet. Oh darn, messed this up a little bit. Mess with the cycle. You can get around this jump, it's fine. You're okay. The hitbox is huge though. No big deal. It's interesting how hard this fight used to be for me. These other spotlights are messing with my head. It's interesting how hard this fight used to be though. When I was younger. I remember it took me a really long time to finish this fight back in the day. The first time with all my max health and everything. I think the main thing was though, I tend to focus too much on trying to hit the floggers or flingers. And on top of that, I tended to get knocked down into the pit. Let's let these guys attack first. Sure. It's a nice little... You only get to see Spongebob's idle animation much in this level. It was kind of nice when you see it for a moment there, just by coincidence. Should I? Nah, I'm not gonna bother trying to hit these guys. I'm not gonna get greedy. There's a difference between taking this seriously and not cheating things out, and then just getting a little full of myself. All that's left is getting this last hit in. And honestly, I figured I'd have a much harder time with this fight. Try and stop me. There we go. Game done. So after all that time, for years I'd wondered if I could do this run. And I needed a little bit of help at one point, but
Kill him, you idiot! Idiot? No.
it's nice
Idiot.
having done it after all this time. It was nice to have an excuse to come back to this game.
Eugene Krabs, it looks like you were innocent the whole time.
Interesting looking anchovy there. Why are there two different things in this game, or in this series, that are called anchovies? There are two different character designs that are called anchovies, and they look nothing alike.
Spongebob and Patrick, you have performed a manly deed.
I'm
All these
so
stock
proud of
pictures.
you.
Thanks, Mindy. I've learned a few things about myself. I may be a dork and a wingnut,
Knucklehead McSpazatron.
Dork's the best one.
but more importantly, I'm a kid, and I like being a kid. I'm just glad that everything is back to normal.
And so ends the
That looks pretty normal.
tale ever
Everything's
told
on fire.
in Bikini Bottom. And as the sun sets over the island paradise above the waves, we must stop and wonder how long until the sequel. Depends on the box office. Now go outside and get some sun. You look awful pale.
Yeah, if only there was sun here. Oh well.
Let's keep the potatoes switching.
How can I not play your credits? It's really gives you a choice. But of course, as always, whenever I finish a game I like to show its credits. This was nice. It was different. And it was pretty much what I expected it to be in terms of the difficulty ramping up slowly. It only at one point felt like I wasn't supposed to be able to get through the game without upgrades, and that was, of course, the last room, the room that I was fearing the entire time. That room was the catalyst for this entire playthrough. Otherwise I would have just thought, well, what's the point? Of course you can get through the whole game without upgrades, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Well, it was a big deal for that part. It's not the whole credits. There we go. They say thank you very early in the credits for some reason. But I do have to admit, going through this game again gave me a bit more of an appreciation for it than I had when I last played it. Oh, they actually credited the voice talent this time. They don't always do that. Minnie's Scarlett Johansson. Huh. I never knew that. Well, it's because I don't really know like anything about who any actors are, so I don't know what her voice sounds like. But, anyways. But I have learned to appreciate some more things about this game that I didn't necessarily appreciate before. Initially, when I played this on my channel last time, all those years ago, I felt a little empty about this game. I felt a little unimpressed because it felt like it was mostly just Bikini Bottom, but without the open world aspect. But I do appreciate now that the upgrades are actually pretty cool. I like them a lot. They actually, it's not gratuitous. It's actually part of the game that changes the game greatly and adds a lot to the game. It really changed your experience having the upgrade abilities for one. I think it's a much better way of using shiny objects too, in this case, manliness points. I actually like that over how the game, or how Bikini Bottom handled shiny objects. This game also has, honestly I think I like its music more. It has more tracks that I think are nice. It has more consistently unique, enjoyable music. I like Bikini Bottom's music too, sure, but there aren't that many tracks that really stand out to me. Mostly just, I kind of like Spongebob's Dream, I guess, but mostly just Downtown, which just sounds nice, and then the two big ones are Flying Dutchman's Graveyard and the Industrial Park. I love those ones. And just like, man, some deja vu now, just like last time I get to go through this part of the level, end up back in No Cheese again, as I'm talking about how I feel about this game. But this time I'm much happier with it.
Never fear, good
Another thing I
citizens
think
of
is
Bikini Bottom.
nice.
The manager
Oh, wow.
is here.
Downtown. I guess that's Lagoon over there. It's weird. Except Gilligan's not really where it was before. I never noticed you could actually see different places here. And there's Sand Mountain. That's really weird. You can actually see different places I didn't realize you could see from here. Huh. It's cool. But the enemies, I think, are really nice here. One, this game is not afraid to challenge you, but they're also the enemies. I think that's a big one. And the extras. In fact, yeah, the extras are a really big thing that I think are awesome. You're going to see all this unlockable stuff. And have them actually change a couple things in the game, too. And then I really like the enemies make life a bit harder, though. The Mervs are absolutely fearsome. They are very cruel, but I like it. They have so many things added to them that makes them such a formidable enemy. You can't use one of your ranged attacks on them, because they'll just push it away. If you get close to them, they'll use that same attack on you and hurt you. Yeah, if you're going to... You can melee them, but it's really hard. You have to rush them in a very specific way, careful way. What's going on out here? I think this jellyfish is just part of the background. Yeah. And then on top of that, they of course have their main attack, the missiles, which are incredibly long range for one, but not only that, they fire it, a big missile, and that of course is aimed at you, and then they fire those break into smaller missiles, which are again aimed at you, so even if you move away after they initially shoot at you, the missiles will still go after you. It's really, really mean. And I say that in a good way. Have I already hit the button? Have I wasted my one chance to hit that button by jumping into it? No, I haven't. Awesome. I messed this up the first time. Boom! I love doing that. I don't really like the spinner enemy as much. The foggers are interesting because the foggers and the slammer enemies actually have pretty interesting movement patterns. You actually have to learn how they move to be able to attack them. They don't just run up to you and attack, mostly. Especially the faster foggers. You need to actually learn how they deliberately move near you and then attack, and how the slammers kind of strafe a little bit. It's actually really nice. There's something to appreciate in it. I still overall prefer Battlefield Bottom, in part because it's the first game of this engine, and this game's just reusing what made that game good, in some ways. I don't like some changes, like, they changed mechanics of the spin move a little bit. Less range, and how you move differently in the air with it. But on the whole, I think this game at least has some things that are very much worth seeing if you like Battlefield Bottom. Which one's objectively better, I can't really say. I'm not going to try to say. I'll just say I enjoy this game now. Yeah, it was nice being given that appreciation. Don't think there's anything else I really want to say. The story about this is awkward, and I don't know if it works as well as a licensed game, because there's not much Spongebob-y stuff in it compared to what you see in Battlefield Bottom. But Battlefield Bottom is for the whole game, whereas this game is just for the film. And it does some weird stuff. It adds some stuff that is cool to see added, some stuff that's weird to see added. I like Shell City Dead Hat a lot. I don't really see the point of the extra Goofy Goober segment. I like the last drive through through Bikini Bottom. Things like that. Whatever the case, I think we're done here. So I think I'll see you guys next time. Whenever I play next, I'll have to think about what I play next. I actually don't remember what I was planning on playing next if I had specific plans. Good chance it won't be Spongebob this time though. I'll probably play at least one or two more things up playing another Spongebob game. I don't want to rush too much through all the different Spongebob games, because there are only so many left. But there are a few left. We'll see. I don't know. But I think I'll take a break from challenge runs of games for a little while, since I'm doing 2 right now, so... Oh, this is how you do that. I just did it, didn't I? Didn't I? I feel like I just stood on this right here. Yeah, look at this. You can do it. I'm a regular speedrunner. Alright. Those wonderful 14 upgrade points we still have. Let's put it into this and somebody's a little bit more calm. Bye everyone.